As we know, carry-on luggage comes in various sizes because not all airlines around the world have the same requirements. Like, can't we all just agree on 45 linear inches? The 20-inch textured carry-on from Level 8 has always been a wonderful size for international flights. A few years ago, I took it on a wintry European adventure when I went to Norway and Belgium and London. And while I spent time at the airport, I put that bag in a lot of the sizers for various local airlines. And it passed the test every time. But now Level 8 has actually come out with an 18-inch version as well. So what I want to do today is compare the new 18-inch textured carry-on to the 20-inch. I'm going to show you guys the differences, weigh and measure them, and of course I'm going to pack the bags with the exact same items so we can really see the space difference. Will this bag be a good fit for extra strict airlines? Or is the 20-inch sufficient enough for international travel? We will find out. This is the original 20-inch textured carry-on from Level 8, and I actually have it in two colors. This green version here is the one that I brought with me on that Europe trip, and I do have a light pink version that I have let a couple of people borrow. And I've actually shown this bag multiple times on this channel because this is one of the, I think this is the third bag I ever reviewed on this channel. Level 8 has been a huge support of It's the Kellys since the very beginning. Thanks, Level 8. And now this is the 18-inch version, and don't worry, we will do a size comparison very soon. The only thing I'm a little disappointed in so far is that this 18-inch version only comes in black, and the 20-inch version comes in 6 different colors. So I really do hope that the 18-inch version can get those additional colors because this green is so much fun. This bag has incredible colors. Black, it ain't doing it for me. You guys, the price difference isn't that different at all. The 20-inch is $169.99, plus you can get a discount if you click on the link in the description. But the 18-inch is only $159.99, which is only a $10 difference. So good to know that a couple inches cost 10 bucks. Now these bags have a very special diamond texture on the outside that's very unique. I don't have any other bag with that texture on it. And it really does keep a lot of scratches and scuffs off because if it's a smooth polycarbonate, it's pretty easy to get scuffed up. And boy, oh boy, the wheels are actually really nice. They're not Japanese Hinomoto wheels or anything like that you'll see on some other bags, but taking them to Europe, Level 8 wheels versus cobblestone, they did really, really well. I was very, very shocked as to how well they performed. I really dragged them across the cobblestone. Now, I'm not going to go into a ton of detail about the bag itself because I've shown this bag dozens of times on this channel before, but let me give you a real quick rundown as to what features this bag has. And spoiler alert, the 20-inch and the 18-inch are exactly the same except for the size. So basically, you got a handle here and you got a handle here. TSA lock on the top, 4 feet on the side of the bag to be able to rest your luggage on, telescopic handle, great wheels, and a zipper. And don't worry, I'll show you the inside when we pack in just a minute. But first, we need to measure and weigh these bags in person so you can see exactly the size difference of the 18-inch versus the 20-inch. Here they are side by side. You can definitely see that the 20-inch is taller, obviously. Definitely looks wider, and depth-wise, it's just off by a little bit. Now, let's make it official. And of course, we have to include the wheels and the handle at the top because that's what airlines do. It is 21.5 inches tall because of that handle. But if you're curious, the actual size of the bag is 20 inches, thus the name. Width-wise, we are actually measuring from the feet on this side to the handle, and we are looking at about 14.25. Without that, we are looking at 13.5. And then depth-wise, exactly 9 inches. Now for the weight. It is weighing in at 7.7 pounds. Now we'll switch. 18-inch time. Looking at the height, it is just about 20 1/4. But of course, if we're looking at just the bag itself, no extras, it's actually 18.5 inches. So do we need to call it the 18.5-inch carry-on? No, that's too long. Looking at the width, of course, again, measuring the feet and the handle, it is just shy of 14 inches, but the width by itself is 13 inches. And then, of course, we are looking at the depth, and it's exactly 9 again. I'll be very curious to see the difference in the weight. It might not be that different. It's weighing in at 7.4 pounds, so only 0.3 pounds lighter than the other one. So now we are going to put these to the test. What I'm going to do is first pack the 18-inch carry-on, and then I'm going to take everything and transfer it into the 20-inch. This bag is supposed to hold 40 liters, and this one's supposed to hold 39 liters. So there's not that much of a difference. It's packing time. Hey, it's me. I'm down here now. So this is the inside of the 18-inch carry-on, and spoiler alert, it's exactly the same as a 20-inch carry-on. 2 mesh pockets here and 1 big zippered side. Now, I'm going to pack as if I'm going on a trip for a week or two, the way that I always pack during my packing tutorials here on this channel. Packing cubes on this side and miscellaneous items on this side. There are different ways that I could get really creative with the pack, but I'm staying basic here because this isn't a packing tutorial, this is just simply a review. So these are 2 of the packing cubes from the 6-pack of packing cubes that Level 8 came out with. It only comes in this olive color, and I am totally okay with that. And as much as I usually despise compression cubes, I actually really like these ones. The reason why I usually don't like compression cubes is because by the time you can press the sides down, they usually become a really wonky shape, almost looking like a, weird football or something, and it makes packing Tetris really difficult. But these ones, I was able to fit a normal amount of things in here, and they're still a totally respectable shape. So let's see how these fit in the 18-inch. I always like to kind of go this way, so I do have to, I simply can't just drop it in, okay? I do have to kind of squish it a little bit, and that's totally fine. So we'll put this one right on top here, and you will see that you have a little bit of space for something. So let's leave that for now. We're gonna open this side up, and let me show you what we're going to put in here. I have a GoPro case, a flat iron, a pair of shoes that's a women's size 11, 2 pairs of sunglasses, a travel umbrella, a purse, and the smaller Element toiletry bag from Level 8. There is a larger size, but you guys know I'm a big stickler on downsizing your toiletries, so we are going to use the smaller one today.
This is the bigger size toiletry bag, you guys. There's a zipper pocket on the front, and then on the inside there is this hook to hang. There's 2 little zippered mesh pockets here, 3 little compartments here with a flap to close it, and then this is a removable wet bag, and in this compartment are a bunch of little stretchy bands. And then this is the smaller one, the one I am showing in this video. Same zippered pocket on the outside, but on the inside, there's just this compartment here. Nothing really special inside, and this compartment here with nothing really special inside. So I really do like the size of the small one better because it's better for carry-ons. I wish they made the smaller one with all of those fun doodads.
So let's play a little packing Tetris and see what we can come up with. All right, I feel like I'm gonna have to put the shoes up here. We've got the GoPro, we've got the toiletry bag, we've got the purse, and the purse is empty, but you could fill it with stuff. Now we have another little awkward gap right here, and I don't really have anything of that size to put there, so we'll leave it empty because I will probably buy a souvenir on this trip that I'm going on. So we will basically just put the sunglasses and the umbrella here, and the flat iron, I do usually like to slip it in those in between handles like we talked about. And you know what? Just because we have the space, let's add a little scarf into that little awkward spacing. We could put it here or we could put it here. So let's take a nice little visual look real quick as to how we have packed everything. And now we will transfer it over to the 20-inch and we will see how much more space we really have. So let's go ahead and start with this side right here, the packing cube side, because I feel like that's where we're going to see the biggest difference, if there is one. If you remember, this one was really squished and we couldn't just set it in. This one is a little bit squished, but not that much. Minimal effort. And then we'll put this one on top, and this one we actually still have a little bit of space for something, and we'll slip that flat iron in. So definitely a little bit more spacious on the side. We could even squish this one up to the top and maybe even pack this vertically and have a lot more space here, because then we could put the umbrella in and maybe even the sunglasses. So we've already taken 2 items from this side and put them over here. Now let's do this side. Starting with our shoes, GoPro, we've got the toiletry bag and the purse. So now we have a little bit more space here with the shoes, and I think the scarf is going to fit in way more effortlessly right there. And because we moved the smaller items to this side, we have a lot more space on top here. I could probably fit a whole sweatshirt here if I needed to. It's a really big sweatshirt, but let's try. Yeah, it's definitely kind of overdoing it, but you get the point. We've got more space in the 20-inch for sure. All right, friends, what do we think? The 20-inch fit more stuff in it. Obviously, that was a given. We knew that was going to happen, but I am very pleased with the amount of stuff that the 18-inch did hold. So my only thought is that the 20-inch is already the typical size for international luggage. So is there really the need for the 18-inch? To me, it's not something that I would automatically gravitate towards if I had the allowance of the extra inches. If the 18-inch was lighter weight, then I would consider it. If it was a whole pound lighter, I think that it could be absolutely incredible. But I'm curious to see what you guys think. So comment down below and let me know your thoughts on the 18-inch versus the 20. And again, if you want to get anything from Level 8, whether it's one of the 2 carry-ons I showed you today, the toiletry bag, the compression cubes, or any other bag that I've reviewed them all, go to the link in the description and you will get a discount. Thank you guys so much for watching. I have a lot of great videos for you this year and some really cool spots that I'm traveling to. So please make sure you're subscribed and that you follow on Instagram, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.